wife, then I'd be a little worried. But
Right.
for myself, nah, not at all. I'm gonna go full force still with everything until it starts affecting my life and my music and shows and shit.
That go getter attitude.
That's what's up. Meduzi, what do you got for
Yeah.
the question?
Um, since you're an independent artist, do you have your own label or do you run with a different label?
So this has been a big one for me now. I'm fully independent. I've always been open for like independent record label offers. Um, so that's why I haven't really formally set up my own label. I do have my own LLC. I make my own merchandise. I got a sublimation printer, uh, studio downstairs. So I mean, I pretty much have my own label, and I have access to tons and tons of artists. I just really haven't really wanted to lock it down with just me doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
That's the way
yeah.
to go.
There's
You know?
there's always options. You know what I mean? You never know what could come your way.
That's
So.
good.
So, homie, what kind of message do you try bringing to your fans when they're listening to your music?
So I want to try to bring that grimy, rough and raw version of a real message. You know what I mean? No one wants. A lot of people like, you get a sentimental song, you get a real deep, sad song. But if you throw in a gritty, upbeat fucking vibe with it, um, you catch more attention, you catch more of that listener's level. Um, I try to bring the darkness and pain from addiction out. I mean, anything that helps me cope, man, and stay off the bullshit, not doing meth, heroin, and crack. That's,
I,
that's the goal.
I
So,
apologize for asking that question again. I know Meduzi had, but unfortunately it wasn't recording, so I wanted to get that in the audio for the interview.
oh, okay. That's
That's
totally
why
fine.
I had repeated that question. I was like, shit, it wasn't recording. Go figure.
Oh,
Your
no.
third co-host is on.
Hmm?
What's that?
Your third co-host is on.
Oh, okay.
Rain is in the house.
Oh, hey Rain, what's up?
Take a question.
Figure go fix the problem.
Yeah,
All
I had a
right, I
question.
already got a good one. What are the three biggest challenges you have faced while working on your music?
My three biggest challenges, especially in my area. Wyoming isn't like any of the other states with a music established scene. We have one. It is underground. It is good, but if you're doing something big, there's a lot of hate. So that's been a huge roadblock. Trying to get shows in the other sides of the state. Pretty much, if you're doing things, they don't really want you up there. Taking away their shine. In my opinion, is what I've seen. So that's one big one. Another one was probably just trying to throw my message out there in a scene that I didn't know how it would go. You know what I mean? And not really giving a shit what people thought or cared about me. Um, and then probably finally was just trying to make sure that I'm up to the level that I need to be independently to keep up with, these bigger artists that have been killing it. That's always the countless struggle, trying to stay relevant.
It's kind of hard, man. There's a lot of artists in the underground.
Oh, absolutely. And if you ain't doing something, I mean, you can get slept on in a heartbeat. So,
You said you were
Speaking
out of
of,
Wyoming.
I did not shout out the number of the interview. YT is 7,222 interviews.
oh, yeah.
Killing it. I've
Damn.
been doing this a
Damn,
long
son.
time, man.
That's dope.
Sure.
All right, Meduzi, take a question, then we're going to go to another song.
All right. If you could collab with anyone, like somebody you haven't collabed with, who would it be?
Um, let's see. Anyone at all? Well, I've been really wanting to get this track with Jelly Roll that I've been really trying to fight with him going on tour with Tech for a track about. I want to really do this track for my dad that passed away of a heart attack suddenly, and I really wanted him to do the chorus. So probably Jelly Roll, Tech, or like of course AMB. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Finally got to meet Young Wicked here not long ago, and I was trying to remind him of him interviewing me with Shaggy 2 Dope, but he just didn't seem too interested, probably because of the whole beef between them, which I can understand.
Right.
But I just wanted to see if he
Right.
remembered me. But he's
exactly.
like, yeah, he didn't want to talk about it at all, which is understandable.
Yeah.
He still took a picture with me.
Yeah, it's always a touchy subject when, politics come from each side. And me, of course, I'm not political. I stay out of it. If it ain't my bullshit, it ain't my drama. So,
See, I
stay
try
down
to.
with-
I don't know if you know who King Chrism is.
I'm not familiar, no.
Yeah, man, this guy was on Dr. Phil, and ICP came on and basically told him to stop making music. Because, I don't know, he says Dr. Phil added a lot about stuff in, like questions to get ratings, and half of the stuff they said on the show was fake. But now, a lot of people hate him because of it.
Well,
You know Dr. Phil's supposed to be a comedy show, right?
fucking Dr. Phil, huh?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Most of it. It's not even
comedy.
real. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Boogeyman featuring Mr. Gray.
Yeah. So that whole track is inspired by the original novel, trying to dive into the American Horror Story itself. I picked Mr. Gray, good buddy of mine. I thought it would be more than enough with his gritty sound to portray the other side of the boogeyman and walk through that nightmare itself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. All right, we will be back after this. YT Boogeyman featuring Mr. Gray.
Next.
All right, we are live with YT. We are back. Where's all the callers tonight, man? I'm giving away 2 tickets to this show. Now 1 person has called in. Fuck this coronavirus. Who cares? Just call in. It's fucking free tickets. Come on. All right, caller online. Go ahead, take your question. By the way, tell them your name and what you do.
What's up, man? I'm Tweak. Another name change to Reaction, but that'll come later. I'm an artist out of Tennessee. I used to live in Wyoming, in Cheyenne, and used to do a lot of stuff with the record label Wicked Tendencies. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. But
Absolutely.
you said something earlier about Wyoming's underground scene, to where it's there, but it's not really popping.
Yeah.
What is your take? How would you put it in your perspective? In your opinion, what do you think would make that scene pop?
I really think the unity between different areas throughout the state would change the entire schematic of Wyoming. And then definitely having venues be more fair with price per market.
Right.
I think that's ideal in any kind of area, depending on, you get somebody that no one's ever heard of in a smaller area. It's harder to come up with that venue cost. Plus, you're coming up with sound because a lot of these places don't have sound, and paying security. And then at the end of the day, you're fighting just to make your money back instead of even, make some extra coin on it to do more of these shows. So that's really what I think would bring it all together. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of Wyoming artists kind of get, stuck on that. I don't need unity. I don't need to be down with anybody else. I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean?
Right. That was my issue up there. Was just like everybody was all, I'm just gonna do me. I don't need a team. And the sad fact, from artist to artist, and I'm sure you can agree with that. It's like you can only go so far by yourself. You always need at least, your core team to help with everything.
Yeah, you have to have some people, in your corner, of course. I have a exclusive producer on the team. I do graphic arts and a lot of shit that I taught myself because I was on house arrest for so long.
Relatable.
But I always have plenty of people, that got me. So
Did you
have
make
to
your
have
logo?
a team of some sort.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Did you make your logo?
Yes,
you
I did
design it?
make my own logo.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
dope.
Yeah, I
Well-
did that one. I'm getting ready to release my new one with Tom Woods here soon. But,
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
So what do you got for another question, Meduzi?
What is the most trouble you've ever gotten in?
Oh man, most
Like,
trouble
like-
I've ever gotten
Yeah, like the shittiest, funniest trouble.
in one night,
Yeah.
or all right. Let's see. Me and my cousin and one of our buddies were over at his house drinking, getting all drunk, and then I don't know where fucking everybody just wanted to like, hey, let's go car hopping, let's go fucking. Go see if we can get some shit out of some people's cars. Fuck it, I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck it. So we end up doing it, we're out, 10, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and I end up having like 7 backpacks full of shit on my back at this point.
Damn.
Belligerently drunk, can barely see straight. So my cousin runs up to this car, and I tell him, don't go up to it, it's a Mercedes. I was like, that's definitely got an alarm on it. Fucking didn't listen. He's a belligerent, yanks on it, keeps pulling on it. It's going off. Well, the cops pull up and pays him right in the balls.
Oh shit.
So and the first thing I see that, I ain't even running after that point. I mean, if you're going for the nuts, I'm in. I'm time out. Threw everything out. I'm throwing myself in the street. I'm done. I gave in. Actually ended up getting 6 juvenile felonies for that. I was 14, and I ended up going down.
Closed case,
Yeah, I went
right?
down for
Being
about-
that young.
Yeah, it was. Well, and I didn't fucking try to get an attorney or anything. I was always the kind of guy when I was younger that I'm guilty. I fucking did it. Let's do the time, get it over with.
So what'd you end up? Probation?
I did 2 years straight consecutive sentences, 6-month sentences in county. Got out on supervised probation. I was probably out a couple months before I went back, because I did probably 6 years as a juvenile from here to San Marcos.
Damn, bro. Hey, did you ever see the Escape from Dinamore Prison up in New York?
No, I didn't see that.
That never hit down here. Yeah, I've lived up there, man. They freaking made it into a movie. I couldn't believe it. On my way to work, they would search my trunk for a good week through roadblocks.
Fuck.
It was crazy.
Wild. That's fucking wild.
So I can't believe you got that much time for just breaking into a car. I usually don't talk about this, but my stepfather used to beat my mother up, and I snapped on him one day. I started lifting weights. They gave me 8 years probation and attempted murder. Closed case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wild.
For defending my mother.
Wyoming's way different. Wyoming's way different. I know some people that, like, this chick was getting beat up by her husband, and he, like, dragged her with the vehicle and everything, and she put a gun in his mouth, and then she is the one who got in trouble.
Damn.
So, I mean, it depends on the situation, too. Yeah, like, even here, like, I punked a dude for slashing my little cousin's tires and threw his bicycle off a hill. This was my latest trouble that I got off of. They gave me aggravated burglary.
Fuck.
Aggravated burglary. And it was a $50 next. I didn't break it. I rode it 50 feet across the street.
Were you aggravated or were you chill about it? Because that's messed up.
So I was going to hit him with a big gulp. This was the plan, one of the big gulp drinks. Because I told him, I was like, you need to fucking, the cops weren't going to do shit, of course, so I was like, dude, you're going to pay for them or I'm going to handle it. So I fucking seen him, and we were in the middle of an intersection, and I was going to hit him in the back of the head with this soda, just, make a spectacle of him, like, fuck you. And everybody's just like, get that motherfucker. So I jumped out of the car. I pump faked at him. He jumped off his bike in the middle of the traffic, made this huge scene. So I just jumped on the bike, went across the street. Because he skid his knee is why it was aggravated.
That's retarded.
Yeah, and the reason it was a felony was because in the state of Wyoming, it doesn't matter if it's a lighter. If you take it without permission, it's a felony, they told me. So
that's crazy, man. New York's completely different. So what's the laws defending yourself there? If someone starts beating the shit out of you and you fucking put them on the ground?
Well, the difference between that is, like, if we don't have a concealed carry law, anybody can carry.
Damn.
So since I did my deferral and I beat my felony, I got my pistol. So let's say somebody was in public and was just trying to threaten my life, I could just pop them and then go on my way. I mean, that's how it is. If somebody breaks in your house here, it's just closed case. You end it. It's done. Like,
bro, New York,
wild.
This guy broke in, tried robbing this elderly woman. When he fell into her kitchen, he fell on her knife and actually sued her and won.
Oh, wow.
No joke.
Yeah.
It was all over the news a
Wild.
couple years ago. Crazy,
wild.
man.
How the hell?
So, DJ Rain, what do you got for a question?
Oh, I got a good one, but I wanted to give a quick shout out to my bestie Thomas. He's always been there for me, and I told him I'd shout him out tonight. But my question is, this is a little revamp of an old question. For 8 months, you're stuck in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. You're allowed one building you will be in for the whole time. Where do you choose and why? And what 2 people do you choose to have with you and 4 weapons for safety? The building you choose will never run out of the needed supplies.
What building would I choose and what 2 people?
Mm-hmm. And 4 weapons.
Okay.
And why?
All right. I would choose let's see, Union Station, probably Scum, My Lady.
Hell yeah.
I choose Scum because he's crazy as fuck, and I know that he would be just fine in the zombie apocalypse. And My Lady is actually a dead eye. She doesn't miss when she shoots with a gun, so I definitely want her around. She makes me look like shit. And Union Station, just because it's underground and I could actually get to an area where I could be into an, cornered off and fight them off, I would think. And fucking maneuver my way around with like tripwire. I would do sticky grenades. I have a 40, of course, I'd use that. And then a battle axe, just to fucking close combat.
Hell yeah. Just so you know, man, I'm probably going to clip some of that later and make a fucked up funny radio drop for you.
I'm
I'm good at this shit, man. I actually met
yeah.
Meduzi because I interviewed her and we hit it off.
Yeah.
And during her interview, I got her to say some shit. I made it sound like she was going to smack Satanic and fuck him like an animal in her radio drop. I showed Satanic, man. He was laughing so hard.
That's funny.
That was classic.
It was good. All right, we got to play another song and then take a few more questions. Nobody's called in for these tickets, so yeah, I don't know.
Fucking scared.
Yeah, apparently they're scared, or I just don't know. Maybe the next interview I can get rid of 2 tickets. We'll try, but we'll see what happens. All right, we are going to play another. Let me see where to go. Oh, one of my favorites by far on your album, Run, featuring MMFD. Tell us about this one, homie.
Bro, this is a really good one. This is just about, those days you just wake up and you just want to snap. You just want to lose it. You don't want to fucking even think about anything else. So this is me losing it. This is me calling up the homies and having them, lose it with me. You know what I mean?
So, before we cut to this song, DJ Rain, you better know who MMFD is. Seriously? She knows them by their actual names, is why. It's Scum and Insane Poetry.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Jesus. All right, we'll be back after this song.
yeah, keeps him alive.
Shit! What up? This is Token. You're listening to DJ Snickers and on Underground Wicked Radio right now. You can find me everywhere at /Token Hip Hop. That's Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Snapchat. I got the meanest selfies in the game, so get at me, Token Hip Hop. Peace.
We are back with YT on Underground Wicked Radio. I guess, again, nobody's going to call in and get these tickets. We're going to have someone else calling in here in a little bit. I honestly can't wait for this because this person hasn't been on my radio in a good 4 years. He says he's almost home. It's a surprise guest for YT. One of my homies, too, as well. So, Meduzi, go ahead and take a question. Actually, no, it's time for the hot seat question. I want to get this one out of the way.
Get it.
All right, so this question here, I'll explain something after. It just popped into my head one day, and I just asked it. The first person I ever asked this question to was Dilemma, that rapped with Tech Nine on My World.
Right.
And his response was just, it was fucking epic, man. I'll tell you after I ask you. All right, so YT, homie. Have you ever earned your Red Wings? You ever ate a girl out on her period? Be honest.
I have not. I have not.
Come on, man.
I have been at a party where my buddies have done a threesome, and that girl ended up being on her period, and they both came out looking like a murder spree.
Hell yeah. Dark half, man.
But no,
That's what
I have not.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. This is some true shit. I Googled this one day, and there's actually health benefits to eating a girl out on her period. They give out natural probiotics, so it builds your immune system. No joke.
Damn. Wild.
So, with this coronavirus going around, if your old lady's on her period and you're trying to build that fucking immune system, anyone tuned in, you got some natural probiotics right there in your house. So,
Cure for the coronavirus.
there's the cure for the coronavirus right there. It'll fucking coat that throat and make it feel better.
I gotta tell my mom that.
Oh, shit. That's
Start
a good
posting
one.
it. People will believe
Her
it.
boyfriend's gonna raise
It's
an
true. They
eyebrow
can just
so
Google
quick.
that shit. All right, one more hot seat question. This is a newer one. I just was watching a documentation, and I was like, no, there's no fucking way this is real. So I looked it up, and it was. All right, so YT, homie. What
What up?
sea animal gives out the same lubrication as a woman's vagina?
A snail?
Nope. A shark, bro.
Shark?
A shark. Whole new meaning to Shark
How'd you
Week,
find
man.
that out?
I was watching this
fuck.
freaking documentation, and they just blurted it out. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And I looked it up, and it's true.
So does that mean that we're
fucking wild. I would've
genetically
never
connected
guessed.
to sharks?
I mean, it explains a lot with my exes, but they were
So
sharks.
So we're like the top of the food chain.
Maybe.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Shit. All right.
Damn.
Go ahead and take a normal question, unless you got a hot seat question.
Well, I have a question about your venues. Like, what has been your favorite place that you've ever performed?
Ooh, my favorite place I've ever performed. Stage-wise, my favorite stage was probably Pops. I really liked their stage setup and their sound in St. Louis.
Nice.
And the Roxy. The Roxy was
Oh,
badass.
hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
love the Roxy.
I love the Roxy, and just the love in Colorado is unreal. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I saw my first ICP show in the Roxy. It was cool.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Super fucking cool.
Speaking of, I heard ICP canceled the tour, and we already got tickets for it for here.
Did they really?
I don't know if it's true. I got to do a little bit more research. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus or because of Shaggy just having back surgery.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Did you see what that crazy fucker did? Here's your cure for the coronavirus video.
Mm-mm.
He ate dirty snow, man, on a video.
What?
I swear to
my
God, I'm going
God.
to link it to you. It was funny.
That's like,
He's like, here's your fucking cure for the coronavirus. He picks up some dirty snow and just munches down on it and eats it.
Oh God.
damn it.
Fucking Shaggy, man.
Crazy fuckers.
I was like,
yeah.
hell no. All right, let me take a question here. I'm hoping this person can call in before we get off the interview. I'm going to try to stick it out until he does. So, homie, what was the point in your life when you said, I'm doing music and nothing's going to stop me?
So I ran away for 2.5 years after I failed a UA on probation for heroin. I went to California and Wisconsin and just kind of hid out, doing heroin really bad. I ended up hitting my all-time low, overdosed, and decided I was going to get a lawyer and walk myself into jail. So I did that, did all my time, got out on ankle monitor and intensive supervised probation for 3 years. And then that's when, like I said, my buddy Tone was like, let's just do this shit for real. You got all this time. So we started, even recording with just a stage mic, ended up moving up, getting a, regular condenser mic, and then taught myself pretty much everything there was to know, doing research. And of course, no one's perfect. You got to always fucking improve. So that was probably the point of my life that I really, dived 100% forward and, said, fucking, I'm done with it all. I've lost enough people to drugs that I need to be a voice for myself and anybody who really gives a shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man, that's what's up. Good shit. There was a couple people doing a car wash here during the summer, and I pulled over because I was going to wash my car at the actual car wash, and I go, what are you guys doing this for? He says, we're all recovering drug addicts and gang members. We're doing this to make money to help people get off the street that want to recover from drugs. And I handed him $50, man. He was like in tears.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do, I think it's called Recovery Days up there in September. Is that what it is, honey? Yeah, in September, Rusty got me onto that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do that. I'm gonna do my tell them my whole story, kind of fill them in and do a set, and try that whole spiel out. I've never really done a recovering festival or anything like that. So
That's gonna be dope. Where's that gonna be here?
I'll have to ask. I'll get with Rusty and see. It's on your calendar on your phone. Fuck, hold on. 1 second, I can look at it.
Hell yeah. We've got Static G coming here in April again too. I'm hoping to get there. I don't want to miss it this time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got a lot
I haven't
of good
heard.
shows.
Mm-hmm. I've been promoting him for years
that
on the
is-
radio. Oh, go ahead, homie.
It's gonna be September 25th and 26th. I don't really know the exact location. I'll have to get with them and figure that out.
Hopefully it's close by
But-
and we can make it for
Yeah,
that.
let us know.
Yeah, that'd be
Definitely.
dope.
There's some promo
They
up
said
for
it's
you.
a big free barbecue, free all kinds of shit. So it should be popping.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. I want to play another song, and I got to give someone a text here in a minute. Oh, here we go. This one's definitely for the fam. Whoop Whoop featuring Bones Dub Man. Tell us about this song.
Oh, this is a good one. So I hit up Bones Dub, and I really wanted to do one for the fam. I really wanted to do one to really shout out the Wicked Sound and the underground, and really put in my perspective of, I don't know, just my love for my people, you know what I mean, in my own way. And Bones Dub really helped out with that, man. He came with a fucking dope-ass verse. Hooked me up really, really, really decent. So I was really excited about that, and fucking came together perfect.
Hell yeah, we'll be right back after this song. Whoop Whoop by YT featuring Bones Dub. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio interviewing YT. Trying to kind of hold off because I want somebody to call in and chop it up for a minute. So DJ Rain, what do you got for a question?
Okay, what made you choose your certain unique style of music?
What was that? Repeat that, sorry.
What made you choose your certain and unique style of music?
I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be, I really like the 90s, 2000s style, and that sound, so I try to keep that with a little bit of a new age sound, but far from mainstream, if that makes sense. But something just a little different to try to, I don't know, catch that ear and that attention, to shed message. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What do you got, Meduzi?
Well, where do you see your music going in the future? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what's the biggest dream?
My dream is, so I already tell myself that I've already made it because I've already had people come up to me telling me that my music's helped them, you know, and I never thought that was ever going to happen. If you know, it all started me just trying to do it to cope, and then it started helping people, and they're like, you know, shit, I relate to that, and you know, it really hit me. So I mean, where I see my music going is fucking no limits, man. I'm never gonna stop. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it till I die, regardless if people listen to it or not.
That's what I like to hear.
But definitely, you know, I really like to get to a bigger platform of, you know, people, more states, more areas, really branch out, hit another nationwide tour, hopefully. And if not, you know, do a couple spot shows, just depending on how this whole stupid coronavirus shit plays out.
Right.
So,
Have you ever done any tour on the East Coast? New York, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, any of that area?
so actually, crazy thing is, I just got off probation probably a year or two before this last tour. So that was my first time ever being able to tour. So I figured, fuck it, I'm going to jump on a nationwide tour for my first tour ever. So that was my first one I've ever done. My next one, I'm really hoping that I mean, branch out. I really want to go to Australia and do some shit with Kid Crusher. Me and him are pretty cool. And then, you know, who knows, go from there.
That would be dope to see you do something with Kid Crusher, man. I've been playing his music for years.
Yeah, and I've talked to him and I've told him, fucking, if we do it, I really want him to do like a custom guitar riff, because that dude can shred too. So I'd really want him to shred on the beat too.
What about doing music with Bloodstep?
See, and I've actually thought about that too. When it would just be depending on, you know, schedule and everything like that, and price and all that. And finding the right mix, I got to make sure that my producer's on point with having the right sound per artist. You know what I mean? So what I do is I usually send him the artists that I'm going to work with. He'll research them for a couple weeks and make me 3 or 4 different beats, and then I'll pick out what I want to send to him, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
that would
what's
be really tight, though.
Problem is, I haven't seen Bloodstep put out anything in quite a while.
See, and that's why I haven't really approached. I try not to approach a lot of people that haven't been, I mean, severely active just at this point, just so that I can really, I mean, if you ain't doing things at this point and being seen, then it's really hard as a businessman to make an investment, you know what I mean?
Exactly, because he doesn't have anything new. I interviewed him 3 years ago on Bloodstep, and he hasn't put out a new song since then.
Well, you never know. Somebody, you know, people
Might be working on
could be
something.
working on things.
Yep.
Just like
So-
Loki. I mean, he took quite some time, and then he started dropping stuff like a flood.
Low-Key, man. One of the guys I interviewed from that messes with Low-Key called Dirty. You ever heard of him? Good guy.
I haven't, no.
No? Oh, man, you got to check him out. He's pretty good.
For sure. You'll have to send me the link.
There's something you should try to play, man. The Upstable in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Low-Key, Dirt, all them.
That'd be super dope. I actually was trying to get Loki out here to shoot a music video for me for Maniacal Pain from the album.
What do you say?
And he told me next time he's passing through, he said he always comes through everywhere. I mean, you know, he travels all over the damn place all the time. So I told him, I was like, you know, let me know when you're heading this way and we'll figure out something. I don't really care about price to get it done. The hard part is in Wyoming, there ain't shit. to record.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, you got mountains and dirt and mountains.
Sound like where I'm from, man, up in the Adirondack Mountains. I was an outcast there.
Right.
Bunch of country
Yeah.
hicks.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
rap's
so-
not the most popular genre here.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like, there's not many people in this area that even know what underground music is, honestly. And I'm surprised.
Right.
I got a question for you. Where can people get your merch? Like CDs and everything?
So I have an exclusive website, and everything is getting restocked right now and updated. But it is ytmusic.us, and you can get you free stream a lot of my music on there. I have merchandise on there, contact information for booking. You can join a mailing list that I'm working on. I'm really trying to build the website perfectly before I continue, and send out mailing list shit. But yeah, ytmusic.us is the exclusive site for all merchandise.
Right on.
And any custom orders that somebody would want, I do custom YT merch as well, so they could hit me up personal DM, and I would accommodate that and sign it for free.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much longer I want to wait, because I don't like dragging the interview out. I was hoping this person was going to call in, but he's busy at Walmart. I just asked him if he got murdered there, because he said he'd be home soon, like 20 minutes ago. Well, I might as well tell you who it is, so that you can just explain to people who he is. If they don't know him, and they obviously haven't tuned into my radio, his music's been on here for like 5-6 years. I was going to have James Jr. Wells call in from the Whoop What family.
Oh, Two Whoops, good buddy of mine. Yeah, he's he was my road dog on tour. He really so I have really high anxiety, and it all goes away once you hit the stage, But I always struggle, with thoughts in my head because I'm bipolar, schizophrenic. But James really was my confidant. Like he had my back the whole time, got me to kind of come out of my shell. Jumping on your first tour, fucking nationwide with, Scum and going hard, it's pretty intense. But I adjusted fast. It took me a couple of days. He really helped me out though, and got me through it. I blew a couple express tolls, but we had a good time.
That's what's up, man. I'm trying to get him to come back to Utah now that I'm living here, but I can't say why, but eventually they'll be back, probably in another 4 or 5 months. Whoop What family. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I know they're coming out with a lot of new dope music too.
Yep,
That
that's
I
why.
pieced in, mixing in. Yeah. That's
All right,
gonna be
we're
super
gonna
fucking cool.
let you do some shout outs, homie. I guess nobody wanted these tickets. I'm gonna have to try to do another contest before the show. Maybe if I do some digital tickets, I don't know if they would be good at any show.
You have to
Right.
ask Reggie. He would know.
Well, YT's on the show, he'd know.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
How does that work, man? If someone buys a digital ticket, is that for any show?
No, this digital ticket was just for that show, but I could come up with something like that. We would just have to figure it out with Reggie and just figure it out. It wouldn't be probably too hard though. We could probably figure something out like that easily.
That'd be what up, cause I'd buy a couple of those, and maybe I can actually get someone to buy them, or not buy them. Wow, getting tired. Work tomorrow at 4 a.m. All right, so go ahead and do some shout outs, homie. And I want to thank you again for getting on for the interview. Hopefully you enjoyed it, being your first live interview.
Hell yeah, brother, it was fun. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. Anytime.
And, I definitely want to shout out Underground Wicked Radio, DJ Snickers, Meduzi, you guys as co-hosts, everybody who called in on the caller on the lines. For those who didn't get them tickets, definitely get a hold of Reggie, get a hold of DJ Snickers, try to get some free tickets. We'll try to come up with something cool to do. Maybe I'll give away some free merch or something with it. And then I'd like to shout out all my people, Rick Lucero with Dark Productions, Tom Maciel, this is my partner in rhyme, and all the addicts out there trying to strive to do better in their lives. And
Yeah, that's what's up.
there.
Whoop, whoop. All right, homies, we're going to
Whoop,
hop
whoop,
off
whoop.
here. Thank you, YT, again, man. Much love. I can't wait to see you here in a couple weeks at the show.
Oh, yes, man. Much love. I'll see y'all there soon.
All right,
Later,
stay
homie. You
well.
have a good night. Stay safe with this coronavirus, man. Get that toilet paper.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking immune, bro. I'm stocked up on the TP.
Bro, did you see my post? We're still live. I'm gonna
You
ask
should
you.
brand of YTTP.
There we go.
My TP. Hey, that'd be
Yeah.
bad. You wipe Paisley and shit
Want
on
to
it.
wipe your ass with this?
Did you see my post, man? My shower
Oh,
head
which
reaches my toilet. Fuck your toilet paper
Yeah.
crisis.
I stole that shit, Snickers. I
I
had
know, I
You didn't
told,
see shit, did you?
I told my buddy, I was like, I would just use a wool sock. If it comes down to it, it's not going to kill me. And then, I'll just toss that shit out. Give me a nice
Your fucking
microfiber
ass
wool
is gonna
sock.
be itching then, man. That's a wool.
No way. Microfiber wool, bro. It'll be all good. No way.
Oh
You
shit!
feel it?
Make sure you wet that first.
Oh.
All right, homies. Everyone have a good night. That's
All right,
YT.
Hey, y'all
Again,
too.
man. Whoop whoop.
Whoop,
DJ
whoop.
Snickers out.